So at this point, we have a virtual environment. We started a project. We ran our app at the server to ensure that everything was set up properly. What we're going to do next is create the infrastructure for our application. And what do I mean by infrastructure? We are going to set up the models file, the views file, the different files that we need to modify to actually create a web app. And Django will create all those files for us. Okay, it has a very specific structure that it will be creating, and we will not be modifying it, okay? Because if you modify it, you're on your own because you're going to mess up the conventions that are built into Django. Okay, so when you're using a framework, you do have to kind of work within the framework's convention. So what we are going to do is make sure we got the command prompt open. In fact, I'm going to open a different one because this one is running the app at the server. So let me minimize that. I'm going to right click down here and I'm going to launch a new one. So now I have two. So if I point at it, you can see two. And so in this new one, I have to navigate to my learning log directory. And then I need to activate my virtual environment. So I got to navigate to the scripts directory and type in activate. And then I've got to go back up 2 levels. So I'm back at learning log. And I have all of these commands right here for you. Now, to create all of those starter files that we need, we are going to execute a command. And it is Python, got to spell it right, Python manage.py space start app. And then this is an important convention. We need to key in our directory and we're going to make it plural. So it's learning underscore logs. Okay, and it's going to create a new subdirectory called learning logs. It's very important that you name it this way. This is one of those conventions that I was talking about. Okay, and so Django, when it's generating your site and it's looking for the models and it's looking for your views to display to the user, it's going to be looking for a folder with a name that is pluralized. So it starts here in learning log and it's going to be looking for the plural form. Okay, so that is why we're not going to change it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press enter. Okay, and you might be thinking, oh, that was quick. It doesn't look like it did anything. We are going to change over into that new subdirectory. And we're going to take a look. And you will see that we now have an administration file, an apps file, a models file, a tests file, a views file, and we have a migrations folder. Okay, so it did quite a bit very quickly when we executed that command.